Hey there, veterans. I want to ask you a question. You ever come home and after the day's over, and once you get there, you remember, well, you had one little task to do. Uh, you all you had to do is finish it up for the night, and you'd be satisfied. Well, I'm Gregory L. Henderson, a Vietnam combat veteran, and 99% of the time, those little tasks that we're going to do when we get home never get done. Why? Hey, procrastination, and so I want to give you a little exercise or a tool or thought that you can use to try to help you better manage yourself and get that done. It's called delayed gratification. So, every time you delay gratification or delay getting a reward, you delay procrastination. What I mean by that is, you know, let's say you get home and you know that your spouse or whoever's fixing supper or dinner, whatever you want to call it, your nightly meal, it'll be ready, in an hour or so, and and so you just, oh well, I'll just sit down here and watch the TV till it's done. Well, that's where delayed gratification comes in. At that time, I mean, that 1 hour or more that you have before your supper time could be used to accomplish the tasks that you were going to do. And, what I mean is before you start watching television, get on the internet, get on your phone and start messaging, before you do anything else when you get home, do that task and let dinner or getting on the internet or watching the television be your reward. Now you say, well, why? Well, because 99% of the time, if you do those things that gratify you or make you feel good, filling your stomach definitely makes you feel good. Watching your favorite TV show, talking to a friend on the telephone, uh, going to social media and sharing with friends and just seeing what's going on gives you gratification. Okay, I mean, it makes you feel good. That's what you want to do. So the best thing to do is to delay that. In other words, do the task first, and then your reward will be uh, supper or whatever you want to do. You say, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, how's things going now? I mean, are you getting the things done that you need to get done, or you have things that you wanted to do a week ago and you still hadn't done it because when you get home you're tired, you're wore out, and everything else, so you fall back on the sofa or in your recliner and start watching television or whatever. See, what you're doing is you're procrastinating, and the only way to get out of procrastination is to take some kind of action. And we've already talked about in the previous, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos, different times of how we need to take some kind of action immediately or we'll succumb to the negative thing in our mind, which is familiar. What's familiar is what you've been doing time after time after time that has become a habit. So a habit is familiar. This breaking that pattern by doing the task as soon as you get home is unfamiliar. So go to that video and read about what's written in the description about familiar things to make familiar to become unfamiliar and make the unfamiliar to become familiar, because familiar is negative. I mean, that's how we're wired. I mean, your brain is wired for survival. Your brain has one function: to keep you alive for a long, long time. And the only way it knows to do that is to keep you away from pain. And if you insinuate to the brain that doing that task before you eat or get on the internet or social media or before you start watching TV, it's going to keep you away from that task. So just plain and simple, uh, delay your gratification. See how that works for you. I mean, I've done all these things for years, so I mean, I may talk like it's simple. It's not. I mean, it is simple, but it's not easy to do because we have so many other things that are bombarding our brain and our minds that once we get finished with the day, we just want to. But if you have things that you need to do at home, or if you need to do a report for work, or I mean, even exercise, your health is vital. And if you don't exercise, you're going to be in deep, deep trouble. So just remember, delay, delayed gratification will take care of procrastination. So, you can look at the description below. I'll have some more information on the topic. Uh, and I truly believe it'll help you if you just work with it. All these other suggestions I know work. They've worked for me, they've worked for other veterans and other individuals, family members, and things. People like that have all used these and have had fantastic results from it. Will it happen overnight? No, it will not happen overnight. I mean, we have to put a little work, a little grit, you know, into our everyday lives and change a few things if we want to live a long, purposeful life. Hey, God has a plan and a future for you, but you have to take action. You have to be sensible. You have to, you know, start doing what you know you need to be doing. I mean, the Lord tells us to do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of the mind. And renewing of the mind is changing your thought and thinking process. Now, I hope this helps somebody. Just remember, delayed gratification. Don't eat until you've done that task. Don't get on uh, social media till you've done that task. Don't get on TV, that boob tube, until you've done that task. And it'll give you motivation to get the task done. Oh, I'm going to miss my favorite show if I don't get this thing done. Well, go do it. Get it done. If you liked what you've been hearing so far, subscribe to the channel down there. Also, there's a couple of links, one for our Facebook group, and then for veteran men, and then we have where you can book a call with me, and we can sit there and talk for 45 minutes or so and just hash out on things you're having difficulties with and how you might work your way through it. So, God bless you. We love you. And hey, delay gratification and wipe out procrastination. God bless you. We'll talk to you later.